everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Commoner series. This is episode 9. We just finished Arcane Rising, we finished Welcome to Wraith, and now we're moving into everybody's favorite set. A little bit of sarcasm there, but it's going to be Monarch. But not being sarcastic, we're going to start with Prism, who is one of everybody's favorite heroes. Maybe not to play into, because she can be not so fun to play, because she is just really good. But most people really tend to like Prism. The foiled Prism cards, the cold foil Prism cards are more expensive than everything else, and we're going to get into it. So she runs the Iris of Reality, which is a much different play style than Luminaris. Luminaris is so good. We're going to throw in a couple of Spectral Shields, because why not? And then we just grab 4 equipment pieces that seem to work for her within her own set. There's no supplemental cards in here, nothing from Crucible, nothing from Dynasty, and nothing from the other supplemental set that I can't think of. Everfest, nothing from Everfest, only things from her set. And we're gonna start with Wartune Heralds. Of course, we have 6, 2 yellows, 2 blues, and 2 reds. So good, 1 for 7, just crazy. We have the Herald of Protection, so good. Again, 2 for 6, 2 for 7, 2 for 5. Put a card into your soul, make a Spectral Shield. It's just complete bonkers. We got Enigma Chimera, 2 yellows, 2 blues, 2 reds. Spears of Serality with some nice go again. 2 yellows, 2 blues, 2 reds. Herald of Rebirth, 2 yellows, 2 blues, 2 reds. And then Herald of Tenacity. We're gonna put them on top of these Spectral Shields. And look, I made an error on this one. 3 reds, 2 blues, and a yellow. So we need to switch out a red for a yellow. Oops on me. And then the nice thing about Prism is you don't even need to put generics in. You can just include 4 more Illusionist cards. Usually this is our generic spot. This is where Monarch's a little bit different, and Tails is also a little bit different than Welcome to Wraith and Arcane Rising, because before there's typically 6 class cards, and then out of that is 36, you need 4 generics, but you don't need that with Prism. You have plenty of options, so you can obviously change the Herald of Ravages if you like those better than something else. You can include 6 of those and make one of these other 6s a 4. Obviously wouldn't touch the Tenacities, because those are dominate. Wartune Heralds are great, and the Herald of Protection is amazing, and the Spears of Serality are go again. So I wouldn't touch any of those. But here's Prism, and just a 40 card commoner deck that you can make from your bulk. She's really good and actually really fun to play with, and who just doesn't like Prism? Now we're gonna get into some other decks, but the reason why I made all these is really threefold. One, I had a ton of bulk laying around, and I didn't want to get rid of the bulk, and it bothered me that it was not sorted and that it was like inefficient, so I made all these decks. 2, I can bring these decks to my LGS. We play on Sundays. I can bring these to the LGS if we don't want to play Classic Constructed. If we're feeling a little tired from being super competitive all the time, ProQuest Season 3, calling Indianapolis, Road to Nationals, Skirmish Season Pro Tour, we can just bust out the commoner decks and have a great time. They're all equally comparable in power, except for, side note, Kano and Icelander. If you include those, you're definitely going to need some Null Ruin or some Quell, because if not, you'll just die to Arcane, because you can't stop it. You can't block it, so you just die. And 3, if a new player walks in, they go, hey, I've heard of Flesh and Blood, I've seen a video online, I'm interested, you can just give them some decks. Like you can't see, because it's off camera here, but I have, boxes of commoner decks that I've made from all of my bulk. Let's see if we get the video back right. And I can just give these to a new player. Hey, here's a Kano, we got a Viserai, we got a Dash, try Lexi, Bolton, all completely for free. Let's teach you how to play, let's teach you what the heroes do, let's teach you how to use equipment, how to attack, how to block. You can add some reactions. And it's just super fun, and it's a great way to give free product, because I've already bought the product. It's laying around my house, not doing anything. I can give it to somebody for free, and they actually might like the game. They might enjoy the game. They might buy boxes of the next set. They might come in next weekend. They might, tell a friend about Flesh and Blood, and now we have a thriving community off of just some commoner decks. These are all commoner cards. What's the most valuable card here? 5 cents? 10 cents? I mean, if you bought something off of TCG Player, you know, they might charge you 10 cents, 99-cent shipping, free shipping over $5, and you can just pick up everything. Or you can find someone like me at your LGS who I'll just give you the stuff. Someone opens a box of Monarch, they're gonna take out Rouse the Agents, they're looking for Phantasmal Footsteps, they're looking for Carrion Husk, they're gonna leave everything else that's not a Majestic. And minus the Pulping. Pulping's a pretty dang good card if you're a Brute player. They're gonna leave everything else, and you can make these nice commoner decks. Super fun, super cheap, great to grow your community, and they're all equally competitive to each other. I haven't played any commoner tonight where you just get absolutely steamrolled. The only exception is, this is Commoner Dash from Arcane Rising. If you go second with your Hyperdriver out, you can absolutely just roll people, and fun for the player who's playing Dash, not fun for the person on the receiving end. But this is episode 8, and this is Prism.